it's going to be really hard to have successful careers in comedy with another 4 years of Trump. It's like trying to... Let's say you're a pyro freak, right?
Yeah.
So you like to light shit on fire.
Yes.
And you're trying to compete with the state of California.
Right.
You know, you're trying to compete...
with a state that's literally on fire.
Exactly.
Right.
So... What do we have to contribute to the conversation when you have the commander-in-chief just freaking
being like throwing pyrotechnics?
And he does physical comedy too. Have you seen his little dances?
It's like he's jacking off Ghost a little bit.
Jacking off the ghost of the American Empire.
Exactly right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Dr. Bros. We are here and we are queer and we are ready to drink some beers because, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to motherfucking America again. All right, man, we did it. It's like when your mom is divorced, right? Your mom got a divorce.
But your parents are together, so...
But no. This is an example of people that I know have gotten divorced.
Like my parents.
Let's say your mom, right? Albie's mom is divorced from his dad.
Yeah.
That's how that works. That's how divorces work. And we just got divorced, right? We got divorced from 4 years ago. Your dad's a cool guy. But they just didn't get along because they were together for a while.
You know, speaking of 4 years, my parents actually got divorced when I was 4.
That's great.
Yeah, I remember it pretty clearly. It's one of my first periods of
4 less years, 4
the whole
more years. Everything
period
is gonna revolve here. Hear me out, right?
You know what's cool about divorce? I wasn't sad about it because I was a child.
Yes.
And I remember, at one point, my mom took us to like my grandma's apartment.
Yeah.
And I thought, oh, I'm never gonna see that guy who was my dad again. I guess I'm never gonna see him again.
Right.
And I remember when I finally saw him again.
Yes.
And he was just hanging out with us. I was speechless because I couldn't believe I saw him again.
Well,
because it had been months.
Got it. I got you. Well, your dad is Obama, right? Your dad is a Democratic Party, right?
Well, he votes Republican. I think I got him to vote Hillary last election, but that was a one-time thing.
Yeah. So your dad is Obama. Your dad is the Democratic Party, and that's your dad. And your mom started dating this dude. This dude is super. He's cool. He's outlandish. He doesn't tip well, you know, but he's still cool. And
so my mom is the American people.
Yeah, your mom's the American people. And she's with this new guy, right? This new guy's different. He's a little different. He claims that he's going to do shit in a way that she's never seen it before. Pump it up. She's going to, be a little bit, it's going to be sexy. And she gets into it.
Speaking of pumping it up, have you ever found your dad's dick pump?
No. I don't think my dad needs a dick pump. I'm not saying my dad's dick is big.
Your dad fucks.
Pretty sure my dad fucks.
It's not about your dad's dick being big. It's not about your dad's dick
being big. It's not about your dad's dick being big. It's not about your dad's big.
Kristen Wiig
in
a wig sucking my
wig.
It's not about your father's penis being large. It's about your father being able to get an erection or not. It helps get an erection.
I think he's fine. He drinks a lot of juice. He makes his own juices. He puts aloe vera all over his face. No, but he makes it natural.
Is that where you get the little metrosexual stuff? Because he...
You know what? My dad's pretty metrosexual, but he thinks he's not. It's the funniest thing in the world. He dresses in very shitty ways. He wears literally a fucking... Dude, my dad does not wear anything that is not swim trunks inside of the house. And that's fine.
I mean, that's okay. Just efficient.
Yeah, I know. I mean, but he doesn't go in the pool that often, so it's just like... I
just want everybody to know our knees are touching this entire podcast.
They can see it. I mean, it's not even that big of a deal. But it's fine. This is just like, it's like your mom's knees touching, your mom's knee is the American people, right? And my knee is Donald Trump, right? Your mom was dating Donald Trump. She's like, I kind of think we should break up. They dated for 4 years. It was not working out. You didn't really like him, right? You never really liked the guy. It was always like, Mom, you're like, he's funny, but he's really, really not good. He's treating you wrong. He doesn't care about what you're doing. It's not, what are we doing, Mom?
He gives my little sister weird looks.
He does, right? And it's weird. And it's not...
And then Joe Biden comes and sniffs her hair.
Right.
And so, I don't know if I go with the guy who's giving her weird looks.
But Joe Biden's her dad, is your dad technically, so it's fine. So it's not in a creepy way. It's more of like this is my daughter, and I'm just like sniffing her hair because it reminds me of when she was a kid, and like I love her, and she came out of me.
Let's talk about sniffing hair. Let's talk about sniffing hair.
Sure.
You remember high school?
Sure.
And you ever remember, like...
Terribly, yes.
In class, like, you're sitting behind an attractive girl.
And she smelled really good, yeah.
And not only did she smell good, but she did one of these, you know? And her long hair fucking wafted and all her shampoo smell wafted all over you.
Yeah, and you didn't care. You just failed the test. It was like, at least I'm smelling.
Or, dude, how about one of these? How about one of these?
Yeah.
How about you're in high school, right?
Yeah,
you're in high school?
Yeah.
You're sitting right here. So imagine you're sitting front, but I'm gonna be what's in front of you.
I'm gonna be how I looked.
So I'm what's in front of Carlos. I'm what Carlos is seeing from his point of view. All right, and then let's say I'm a chick, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm leaning over to talk to the person in front of me. Okay, so this is what Carlos sees.
There's a flame in your eyes.
Melissa, you need help?
Yeah.
Cool.
And that happened all the time in high school. That's very hard for a 16-year-old to deal with. So much so that it's still ingrained in my head. And if you think that's immature, you're just not ready to deal with
life.
Life.
It's true.
Because
just like your mom's not ready to deal with the life that she's chosen again, right? So your mom...
My mom voted for Biden, so I don't get this analogy.
The analogy means in general, the American people is all of our divorced mothers, okay?
The American people is all of our divorced mothers. That's a really nice song, The Strokes.
Well, hey, listen. Sometimes you gotta just put it out there and see what happens. And all I'm
Dude, how are The Strokes so good, even though they wrote the same song 55 times?
That's a lot of different people.
That's a lot of different
That's every artist.
That's Drake.
That's Drake, that's Bad Bunny, that is literally U2, like, it's just all these...
U2 suck. Who likes U2?
A lot of people like U2, bro.
I do not like U2.
I
never
U2.
understood...
I think this... Nah, I never... I mean...
And the thing that confuses me about U2,
mm-hmm.
I'm not saying that I don't... Like, U2 is kind of like a soft band. It's kind of like, for lack of a better term, a girly-ish... Like, not a very manly band.
You think so?
For lack of a better term, it's very like soft and ethereal, right?
I get that. Yeah.
It's like stadium pop rock almost.
Like Coldplay.
Yeah, Coldplay very similar to U2 in my mind at least.
I like Coldplay.
But you see all these tough like towny guys
be into U2.
Rep U2 hard.
Yeah. It's
like all these Irish, like Boston motherfuckers, like you.
Hey, get over here.
Hey, give me some of that Bono.
Yeah, the moon is fucking beautiful. Get the fuck over here. Yeah, I do see my dreams when I fucking look through the earth and through the moon. Yeah, so fucking Lucci. Yeah, you motherfucker.
Joshua Tree.
Hey.
Yeah, Joshua sure does burn trees.
Hey, Joshua do be fucking up in trees. You feel?
You two, you, me, and two other broads in the same hot tub.
The Red
You,
Sox,
me, and two other broads in the same hot tub.
Red Sox, baby.
But yeah, so you see these type of... Oh, it's also interesting how, like, hard, like, LA Cholos are into, like, Morrissey and Fleetwood Mac. Shout out Dogface.
He walked away the way you feel.
Lots of charisma in 14 seconds.
Don't you wish you could feel like that?
Dude, that cup is gonna fall.
It's fine. We're dealing with it, and you know.
But yeah, and also, I've also found it interesting how, you know, Michael Jackson, great music.
Do we always have to talk
about
I'm
not going to talk about...
This is the third episode of talking about Michael Jackson again. The first episode, we couldn't even release it because we talked about Michael Jackson so much that it became a problem.
Okay, listen. I'm not going to talk about Michael Jackson's alleged and confirmed
Let's not do
misdeeds.
Okay.
But what I'm talking about, Michael Jackson makes very, like... He makes pop. He's the king of pop.
Well, he did, yes.
He did. Rest in peace. But you see all these, like, kind of, like, hard dudes. Everybody reps Michael Jackson. Nobody doesn't rep Michael Jackson. Same thing with Prince. And it's these dudes who, like, kind of act gay.
What is happening right now?
I'm just saying, like, I don't... It's weird when you see hard... The dudes who... Like, people who would otherwise be homophobic, like, ride really hard for Prince and Michael Jackson.
Wearing, like, capes and shit.
Yeah, like, you see, like, dudes who, like, will just, you know...
Yeah, they're like, same deal. Thriller! Yeah, motherfucker,
and
Thriller
like,
night.
Hey, Prince and his assless chaps.
Fuck over here.
Hey, how sexy is that motherfucker,
Yeah, hey, Billie Jean's not my love, motherfucker. Like that
Yeah,
type of
yeah,
vibe. Yeah, dude, it's nuts. But I think it's because they notice, they think it's okay. They
like, how can you oppose gay marriage...
But also like be into Purple Rain.
You know, Prince was actually anti-gay marriage. which is interesting.
Well, then that all kind of makes sense, doesn't it? And you just answer your own question with that.
But why would? But Prince is clearly.
He's just like a androgynous type of.
There's nothing gay about what Prince did.
I'm not saying.
No, there's nothing gay about it.
We're not gonna. I think it's fine, dude.
I think it's fine too.
Dude, a lot of people would say.
I just think there's
a lot of people would say that you do a lot of gay shit, or I do a lot of gay shit, but we still not. Gay.
Hey, but I'll suck a dick right in front of you. You know what I'm saying?
I'll suck your dick
That's
right
not
in front of you.
my issue. Is not whether or not something is gay.
Right.
Whether or not how men can express themselves a million different ways, and sexuality is a spectrum. It's beautiful, baby vibe.
Then what are we doing?
But what I'm saying is, Prince.
Yes.
Clearly portrayed himself. You know, some homosexual kind of vibes.
Tendencies, yeah.
And you have all these people.
Yeah.
Prince is a very mainstream figure, a cult mainstream figure. And a lot of people who would otherwise be homophobic ride super hard for Prince, and they don't see... They don't see the conflict there.
But isn't that good? Wouldn't you want that?
Okay, that's good, but yet they remain homophobic.
But this... Okay, this is the thing. I think slowly but surely... They eventually smooth. I don't know this fact, and I'm sure we can look it up.
And it's not just. I'm sorry. It's not just Prince. What's that guy? The guy who died a couple years ago. The Mexican pop singer.
Juan Gabriel.
Juan Gabriel.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh my God, my dad loves Juan Gabriel, and he'll be the first guy to be like, maricón.
Exactly. Gay as a mosquito, but.
Yeah. Mosquitoes are gay.
Mosquitoes are gay, dude.
You'll be
Always sucking for your thumb went into my mouth just then.
It did?
Your thumb touched my tongue just then.
And that's fine.
Because we're talking about gay shit.
And that's all good. And you know what? We don't need to call it gay shit. Let's just call it homosexual feces or just...
Whoa! Homosexual feces is just like heterosexual feces.
I'm not
Matter
saying...
of fact, it's smoother because their hole is a little smoothed out, so it just comes out smoother. It's less roughed up.
Huh.
It's yeah. You know, shout out to my gay friends. But my gay friend, first time he did the anal, he said, I was riding bike with him.
There's something about that.
I was riding bike with him, and he had to stop. He's like, dude, I just shit myself a little bit because I did anal for the first time.
Was your friend Mitzi Shore? Like, what the fuck? Yeah, I got through in the comedy store, but I'm sorry, I can't get in there.
Oh my God, Mitzi Shore.
Hey, listen, rest in peace, queen of comedy, really. Without even doing any of it. But
Mitzi Shore would be canceled if she lived like 10 more years.
I don't think so. Yeah, well, there's something about a lot of what she did that's cancelable.
Yeah.
But
no, because she did it to men.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Hey, men's rights, where are they? I don't see them.
Where could they be? We haven't had them for so long. We're still we're stuck here without any rights. Just trying to deal with it as men.
I mean, women have...
When is it going to be our turn as white men to have our rights back?
You know what I'm waiting for?
Yeah.
The male Mindy Kaling. That's what I'm waiting for. I'm just waiting.
Hey, listen, one day...
to finally have what women have with Mindy Kaling.
Yes.
Very talented.
Who do you think could be the closest thing to that? Legitimately, someone like Mindy Kaling that is clearly going through a mental depression within herself and is still creating as many
I
projects
don't
as
have
she
an
is.
angle on that. So what's your thing with Mindy Kaling's social media posts, which we love, of course?
So you want me to talk about it?
Yeah, no, please.
Dude, it's a problem, okay? I really do think that she's going through a lot of things. She posts pictures that are like, it's something that like, the type of things she posts, it's like someone's posting it for her. But also, like, if she was also a 52-year-old mom that's suburban on Facebook,
you know what it is?
It's just very weird vibes she gives off on social media.
It doesn't contain, like, the self-awareness that her TV shows and her
correct. Like, she's such a great writer. She's hilarious. She's funny when she's acting on anything, or at least used to be. But now it's just like, every time I see something on her Instagram or on her Twitter, I'm like, what? Is she okay? Like,
I think it's a Britney Spears situation.
It does feel like that.
Okay.
Britney Spears is out there in her basement, same fucking. This doesn't even change where the video is located. Half naked, dancing. She's gonna shave her head any of these days. If you look at her ankle, I'm sure that she has some sort of like
anklet.
An anklet. It might be invisible. It might be not. Like I don't know, but it's a problem. And I feel the same thing is happening with Mindy Kaling. She had a kid. She was pregnant. No one knew about it for 9 months. How do you hide that? Like I don't. And it's just so weird. It was during COVID.
Yeah, that's easy. That's how you hide it.
No, but she kept posting pictures every day.
She had a reserve.
What?
She had a reserve.
She had a reserve, like a woman that gave birth to the baby. Is that what that
No,
means?
She had a reserve of.
Oh, that's a surrogate. I got that wrong.
Yeah, like when Drake goes, I know a girl who like saves pictures of on her phone of where she's been to post.
Oh fuck! Yeah. It's not, I know girls out there. This is gonna be like that Kendrick Lamar thing.
Yeah, like
I know girls. Hold on, taking pictures.
Just here's the Drake lyric.
That's it.
There it is.
I still kind of want to figure it out what it was.
The thing is, we know what it is, but we don't know exactly.
I know girls are taking pictures.
It's a lot of information.
It's like I know girls go on vacation taking pictures, save them something. That's like literally butchered as fuck. Yeah. But yeah, man, it's crazy. Think about it this way, right? So your mom was dating this guy, right? But
dude, people don't want to hear about it.
But
like,
no.
Nothing.
I just want to finish it. I want to finish
this
it.
Fucking.
I just want to finish it.
Political fuck job.
I want to finish it.
Is gonna help.
I want to finish it.
Go ahead.
So she was almost. You convinced her enough. You were able to convince your own mother enough that this guy sucked, and you were like, Mom.
Donald Trump.
Right. But she's dating like let's say it's like a personified. Let's call him like Daniel. Right, the guy she's dating. But Daniel is like a dick to her. He doesn't care. He still pretends to care. He made her lose her job. He only gave her like $1,200 1 month out of 8 months, trying to help her out. Nothing, and it didn't help anyone. It made everything worse. He kept getting sick all the time. He made other people sick. He made a bunch of herself sick. It was nuts. Right? You were like, she was ready to go. She was like, you know what? You're right. It's time to get back with with your father again. Not with her father, but it's time to get back with what I know. What I know kind of helps me out. And what happened was that she was about to do that. Go ahead. I know you want to interrupt me. Go ahead.
The thing is, we don't know if Trump's going to win yet.
I mean, I'll be. If by the time we release this is going to be released on Friday. It's Tuesday at 1:57 in the morning. And I'm going to check right now to see what the results are. And last time I checked, it was 224 Biden, 213 Trump. But math is the thing. And it's still like that. It's still like that at this time. But based on the Electoral College votes, not looking good based on math, especially Alaska. When Alaska has the Republican Party on deck, something's wrong.
Alaska, huh? Let's dive deep. First of all, Sarah Palin.
Ironically, you can't dive deep in Alaska.
You can't. Very shallow waters in Alaska.
Yeah,
there's signs all
frozen.
over. No diving.
Yeah. Anyway, so Sarah Palin. Yeah, let's deep into it. Let's dig into
it. Okay, who's a wackier governor, Sarah Palin or Jesse Ventura?
Chris Christie.
He looks like, you know those little German boys in the candy shops with the rosy cheeks?
I do know what you mean exactly.
He looks like a Mexican version of that grown up.
Not an Italian version. I like that we just went to Mexico.
And you know why I went to Mexico? Because I'm Mexican and I can do these things.
You can't just keep claiming that you're Mexican.
I can say
I was born in Mexico.
Okay.
That's not how this works. It's not. You cannot. It doesn't work by association. Just because you can't just be saying that stuff.
Right.
That's almost cultural.
Hey man, what's the most racist thing anybody has ever said to you?
Said to me?
Yeah.
My friend dressing up as a cholo in front of me with fake tattoos, appropriating my culture.
That's fucking crazy.
Nuts, really.
Yes.
Look at this shit. That's what I mean.
Didn't one time somebody? Oh, sorry. Wait. Didn't one time somebody call you Charles?
That happens a lot. Yeah.
Dude, that's so annoying. I get so peeved when people call me Albert. Like,
Oh, people call you?
dude, a couple people feel the need to call me Albert or Al, and I already have a nickname. You know, it's like if you don't want to say Alberto, that's cool. I got an alternative.
It's like, hey, I got you.
But when you say anything but my name or my chosen nickname,
Yeah. It's disrespectful.
It's disrespectful, and not only is it a little racist for some reason.
Yeah.
It's like you're trying me personally. It's like you think I'm a little bit of a
It is a
pussy.
little bit like that. It's almost like you don't deserve
you know how it always goes?
Yeah.
Al, Al. Can I call you Al? I'm gonna call you Al. Al, okay, cool.
And who's this? Like the lady at the
No,
B
just exactly one of those. Let me call you Al. Albert. Okay, we got Albert, and they just think.
Wow.
They just think it's cool.
I don't think that.
And I'm not a
happens anymore.
victim, but it's just it's.
It's I can totally see how you are a victim here, so it's okay.
But then
it does happen to me
somebody
too.
calling you Charles, that's fucking crazy.
No,
that's out of pocket.
Yeah, in school, like a teacher called me Charles. His name was Charles too, which was weird.
Was it Carlos?
No, his name was Charles. He was like this white dude.
Oh,
was
he being funny?
He thought he was being funny. His name was Charles Charloff. Literally, that was his name.
Oh my god,
pretty dope. Actually.
Poor guy.
Yeah.
Was he a badass or?
He was dope. He was bald, but he was like one of those dudes that like he has a little bit of hair, so he still can rock it. But he looked like he was divorced, but probably wasn't. He just had like that face, you know what I mean? That like consistently like, right? And he was an art teacher, so it was like you don't really. It looks like you're a math teacher, but you're teaching art. And he taught it in like a mathematical way with like graphs and stuff. It was super odd.
Hey man.
But he was like, Charlie! Every time he saw me. And I was like, it's Carlos. But he would be like, you look like a Charlie, not a Carlos. And I was like, I look like a Michael, if anything. But not a Charlie or a Charles. You know what I mean?
So in 9th grade.
Yeah. That was in 9th grade too, actually. But yeah.
They're doing roll call. Like, they're introducing everybody.
Okay.
Like, Alberto Dominguez.
Alberto Dominguez.
That's a long name. Alberto, you got a nickname.
Yeah.
And I go, yeah. People call me Albie.
Albie.
Albie? That's a girl's name. I'm going to call you Bert. And for the entirety of 9th grade, I was known as Bert.
Oh my God.
It was fucking horrible.
Dude.
And guess what the ethnicity of the man who did that to me was? Guess what his nationality was?
If he's Cuban, I'm going to freak out.
He's Cuban.
Shut the fuck up.
He's Cuban. He's a Cuban guy.
What a dickhead.
He's a Cuban.
What was his name?
Mr. Diaz.
Mr. Diaz?
Cool guy.
This is
for that.
exactly what I'm talking about when I keep going back to your mother and Trump winning the election one more time. No. You don't understand. Because of the fact that he called you Bert, the Cubans want to be Americanized so bad that they just want to keep changing everything, dude. I know a Cuban guy that came from here on a boat because he wanted to flee Cuba, and now he thinks he's a fucking American, and he has a Trump flag inside of his fucking boat. It's disgusting, and I can't fucking stand it, and I'm sorry if I'm losing 3 or 4 followers, and if my aunt and my uncles are like, ¿Qué le pasó a Carlos Alberto? Mira lo que le ha pasado.
What circles do you hang out in? And you know, man, it's weird.
I hang out in squares, dude, so I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
No, but I'm just saying, it's kind of weird that we find ourselves in circles that saying Trump is not cool is controversial.
Bro, 50% of the country or more. It's the circle. So like it's not even it's not a Venn diagram. It's literally 2 fucking squares now clashing.
Whatever, man.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Okay, wait, Tenet, right?
Oh my God, we have reached the fucking Tenet section of the podcast. Also, by the way, that section was brought to you by the Electoral College. The Electoral College.
Lizards
are
the
future. Lizards are the future.
Electoral College.
Dude, let's talk Tenet. All right.
Dude. Okay.
The King's Speech.
Rest in peace. I was disappointed, but also overwhelmed.
It's like what's happening.
Just put the election results in there.
Yeah. Almost like what's going on at the moment.
Almost like exactly like what.
Kind of the same thing as you think about it. It's like I kind of feel like I know what's gonna happen, and then you're like, wait a second, we're going backwards here. Is this a James Bond movie or time travel? What's more stressful? A Christopher Nolan film or American history in the current times? What's more complex and more hard to understand? Because I don't know. What's
Well, at least I can vote from home. I have to risk getting COVID for fucking Tenet. Come on.
God, not worth it, dude. Not worth it
Dude,
at
Chris
all.
Nolan is crying every day in the news about how people think that Tenet sucks. And about
Is
how
he really?
I don't know, he's crying about how we need movie theaters. We need theaters open. We need to screen Tenet. My film is very important.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's not like this a little bit.
It's right here.
Right here.
We have to save the
So-
cinema.
Save cinema, gotta go there.
The
You
movie
gotta go there.
the movie going experience.
Then David, move over here and just turn around. Just make sure the camera's gonna go here, and you're gonna turn her on. Make sure go this way. And once there's a second one coming, I'm gonna put 2 cameras in front of you. Those 2 cameras are gonna go.
What a genius I am!
Those 2 cameras are gonna go to you,
What
and then a
a
third one
genius
a third one is gonna go down here, and you're gonna face
at
up.
all
The
that
camera's gonna be
coverage.
facing 3 angles, and
Look
then
at all
from the top,
those
there's gonna be a
angles.
car that's going over you. Oh yeah, but why is the car going over me?
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, but I'm not sure what it does.
It doesn't matter.
Mr. Michael Caine,
It doesn't matter.
This is Christopher Nolan directing Michael Caine.
You can't watch.
This is Christopher Nolan directing Michael Caine. So you go ahead. You're gonna go ahead. I'll just tell him exactly what's going on. Sit down and make sure that you explain to him why there is something called Tenet. But you're not gonna
It doesn't matter.
No, Michael.
It doesn't matter.
Michael, I need you to go.
It doesn't matter.
Michael, is this the most position in the movie?
Master Wayne.
It's not Dark Knight, buddy. No, it's not it. No, you're not playing Alpha today. We got rid of this.
Master Wayne.
You're not for you. You're different now.
Master Wayne.
No, you're different. Hey, buddy.
Master Wayne.
Hey, Michael is fine.
Master.
All right, we don't need. We're nixing Michael's part. All right, and I think we're done. Thank you, Michael.
Nigga, how fucking
Terrible.
pretentious- Look, Chris Nolan, fucking amazing. Whatever, all the reps he deserves. Yeah, but how pretentious that he thinks that Tenet can only be viewed on a
the
screen 30 feet wide. It's like suck my dick, dude. My TV is fucking big. I'm sitting 5 feet away from it. I got HD.
Yeah.
Like, I don't
Get a
know.
little closer.
I like
Get a little closer.
Yeah.
Just to feel how close that we feel on
Just
this
like
on this screen.
Theaters are dead. I mean, we said it.
That was the ending of the last podcast.
Yeah, that was the end of the last podcast. Theaters are useless.
And I don't want to. It's not that they are a little useless right now. And it didn't. I really wanted to feel that experience. Get a little bit closer, buddy. Not there. I mean closer to me, so that it's it's to the point that this is great. This is gonna be great promo. I just don't want your head to be cut. So let's.
My head.
This is not how this works. Dude, this is crazy. This is like Brendan's shop. I'm sure when Brendan's shop first started podcast, they're like, move over here. And
Okay. Listen,
I don't mean to compare
comedy
you.
is hard. Comedy is hard.
No.
I'm nobody to say anything. I've bombed more than fucking US in the early aughts.
Bold George W. Bush 2024.
But who the fuck? Why did Joe Rogan anoint Brendan Schaub? Like, I mean, I was thinking about it the other day. I'm like, you know what it is?
Yeah.
There's not many career paths post an MMA fighting career.
There's not. You're kind of
Besides being a spokesperson for CTE, that's it.
or being a patient in a fucking hospital.
That's it.
Either way.
Or beating your wife.
Well, those 3, you can do all 3.
Yeah.
And you can be a master of none, and but a jack of all trades, like these MMA fighters are. But Brendan Schaub decided differently. He said, "I lost this battle. I'm not gonna fight anymore." Joe Rogan was like, "You know what? You should do."
But why not like invest in like some dispensaries in Colorado?
I feel like he did that too.
But that could have been way easier. Made it more money. He wouldn't have had to not be funny.
Well, the thing is, because I think MMA people, think about this. You and I, we're not people that go to the gym and fight or go to Stun is Fit. Shout out to Stun is Fit.
Definitely voted for Trump.
Well, let's not go there.
Definitely voted for Trump.
Businesses.
That whole gym is a Trump training ground. That's all I'm saying. they're training. That's Trump's secret police. Fucking in
shit.
training, dude.
Let's yes. Abolish them. But it does. Like, I feel like these people go to the gym and they work out. They become, but they're here. They're performing and they're showing their bodies. And they're like showcasing the amount of times that they've like fought. But we as comedians, we're workshopping like our ideas. We're going to the bars. We're working out at the bar. We're working out at the clubs or whatever. But so the same mentality works because you're trying out these jokes, just like how you practice on your own by writing the joke, which is by like fighting.
Where is this going with Brendan Schaub?
Here we go. So the MMA fighters are like fighting this fake person. Right? When they practice, just like we're fighting, we're just writing jokes, seeing which one, and then when you're going on stage is when you're actually on the fight, right? And you're fighting with the audience a little bit. So it's like that same, very similar feeling because you're a performer at heart. You're working out your body, but you're working out your mind, your talent, the way that you're going out about like telling your jokes, the way you're going out about performing in front of a person.
You're simping Brendan Schaub right
I'm
now.
not simping. I'm saying that it's in his CTE mind. He was like, "Oh, I can probably do the same. This is stage, so I can probably do it. I have my friend Brian Callen, who can, you know."
I just don't get how so many fucking of the top like funny comedians can endorse that guy.
It's
disconcerting. It's like every time I hear Joe Rogan advertise Alpha Brain, it's disconcerting.
Why that one's
because it's fucking bullshit.
Alpha Brain?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's bullshit.
Well, you believe in like that minerals heal your body, so like
no.
You believe that minerals heal your body.
I don't.
You believe that crystals work magic.
No, let's not do this. I don't believe that crystals work magic. I believe that there's shit in the universe that does help you out,
like crystals.
Crystals,
like crystals, like quartz, like a rock. You believe that if somebody waves a rock over your chest, it might alleviate some pain.
Yeah,
that's ridiculous.
Well, it's also ridiculous to believe that there is nothing out there greater than your life.
Okay, look, the belief of
there's so many things proving every other thing is true. Whether you're reading a fucking Bible or you're reading just like a fucking
I don't think
tarot card.
I don't think we can. There's one thing to say.
What?
That the physical universe is not the end all be all.
It's not.
There's okay, very certain. There's another dimension. There's a God. These are very lofty ideas.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, exactly. Whatever it is. The very ephemeral ideas, like there must be something more.
Right.
And it's another thing, and a very specific thing,
yes,
to say fucking rose quartz helps you align your heart chakra.
Rose quartz.
It's another thing entirely, and it's ridiculous.
Hey, listen. To each their own. You can pray to a god, you can pray to a rock, but you cannot start by sucking my cock, is what I said.
You're back at it again.
Believe in something. Anyway, dude, Tenet was not good. Straight up, I did not have a good time. And literally, I was sitting there like, this is my impression of me and Albie while watching Tenet.
I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, I don't think this is anything. But yeah, man.
Dude, okay, you know what was sweet about Tenet? You know what was good about Tenet?
The cinematography.
Interracial gay relationship.
That was good.
It was very nice.
Yeah.
Well, if you don't think Tenet was a gay movie,
bro, holy fuck, it's the new Brokeback Mountain if you think about it.
Dude, honestly, man. That little smirk that John David Washington gave Robert
Pattinson.
Whoa, Robert Pattinson smirk, and then John David Washington
it almost
cries one tear.
I didn't even notice that.
Dude, Robert Pattinson's like,
Yeah, when he goes on the plane.
I'm Batman.
Yeah,
and then John David Washington's like,
I'm Denzel Washington's son. Yeah. I do remember that. They might have had like a relationship as opposed to just like a friendship.
Yeah, dude.
Which is fine. It's not like...
No, it's awesome.
It's not gay. It is gay, actually.
You remember?
It's homosexual feces, dude.
Oh. Miss me with that homosexual feces. You know, it's like when people go, miss me with that gay shit.
Yeah, but we gotta say it differently now. Yeah.
Yeah, man. You know, gay jokes aren't even funny. It's not even fun in an ironic way. No. It's not even, like, because obviously, it's like it's tapped, dude. The only way...
Tapped out.
If Trump really wins, man, there's no jokes anymore.
Hey, listen, Sarah Cooper's alive and well.
What's your deal with Sarah Cooper? I don't even know who she is, and she seems to bother you a lot.
No. She doesn't bother me.
She's not even a factor in my life.
No, she doesn't bother me. Who said she bothered me? I just think it's insane. It's insane how the world works. That this woman got a Netflix special and is now...
Freeze. This right here. This is envy. This is envy encased in tolerance, in love, in good vibes. He's trying not to let it get to him. He's trying not to let the fact that this woman got, some clout with what he thinks is hacky material, and it may well be. Continue.
In the point that it's not even that she's doing any sort of material, she's just there lip-syncing Trump, doing it really well, lip-syncing here, sure, but now she has a whole Netflix special featuring Maya Rudolph and Fred Armisen and fucking Ben Stiller and Megan Thee Stallion, and it's like, how did we get here? That's it's a good thing. I'm proud of the fact that this was like TikTok was able to get something to the mainstream like that, but it's just crazy.
I'm really proud China was able to infiltrate our TV screens.
Well, that's what happens.
I'm pretty glad China was able to infiltrate our fucking heads. And how did they do it? With white girls. They didn't have to put a chip or anything.
Sarah Cooper's not white. Sarah Cooper's not white. I didn't want to say this, but that's why it's more impressive, because of the fact that she's a woman of color and she's able to do like a white man.
Wait, what's Sarah Cooper?
She's African American. Or Jamaican, or should I stop here?
I think we should stop here. Okay, so Sarah Cooper,
she's from Jamaica. She's BIPOC. I'm pretty sure she's BIPOC. Yes, just like the way I separate my laundry. No, I don't think we're BIPOC. Like,
are we POC?
If you separated your laundry, it would be someone. There's whites, there's BIPOC, and I don't know where we belong, to be honest. We're probably like the
because if we say we're white, we'll be accused of whitewashing ourselves.
Yeah, I don't know.
And trying to be Uncle Tom of sorts.
I don't know.
But if we identify too much with BIPOC, then we're appropriating, and then like
culture, I don't know.
Yeah, it's like, and then we're gonna get a whole speech about how Spaniards.
I don't even know. I don't know what I did. I don't know. I barely know English, dude. I barely know English. You
barely know English.
And I'm fucking skating by in this country. I don't know what to think, dude. I would have been in a cage if I was like a little bit tanner like fucking 10 years ago.
You never seen a white kid. You know what I think it is, man? I think there are white Mexican kids in those cages, but white Mexicans are too much for even liberals to wrap their heads around. So they won't show
they don't get it.
Yeah,
they don't get it.
I bet you anything, there was a cage of like fucking ginger and blonde little Mexican kids.
That's a thing.
Right next to those pictures of AOC crying on the cage, and she just didn't want to take photos with those kids because like they're white, you guys are white. Yeah. It's gonna confuse people.
Even if they're gone through worse.
Por favor, señora, soy mexicano.
Por favor, es que soy mexicano, señora. ¿Por qué no me pueden ayudar? ¿Por qué me veo así, madre? ¿Por qué, madrecitas? Perdón, pero es que no sé por qué me está haciendo eso, señora Ocasio. ¿Qué te puedo decir?
Wrap your head around this. Wrap your head around this, guys. His dad, pretty brown. My dad, pretty fucking brown.
Yeah.
And guess what?
Our mothers.
A little racist.
A little bit.
A little racist.
But let them be. Let them be. They don't know what's coming. My dad got stripped naked in Cuba, and they fucking took all of his dollars In Mexico, the same thing happened to him. They took him and they shoved a gun in his mouth. They took all of his dollars, all of his money, his wallet, his watch. He had fucking cheese pastelitos that he was going to bring home. And I was crying. Not because my dad had just gotten assaulted, but because I didn't eat my fucking pastelito de queso. And...
we're doing stand-up bits on the pod now.
Hey.
We're doing stand-up bits on the pod now.
Let me ask you something. Do you hear Tim Dillon say stand-up bits in his podcast and in other podcasts that you've heard before?
The answer is yes.
Well, the answer is yes. Because this is going through another medium. And they don't know that that's...
Another medium. What a douchey word. Medium.
Well, we have to learn the fucking terminology. Alright? We're fucking sinking into this fucking podcast. We're sinking ourselves into this platform. We're sinking ourselves into these fans that we have now. We're sinking...
When did frozen yogurt replace ice cream?
I think the second that Menchie's became a fucking single mother.
Oh, poor Menchie.
Yeah, Menchie. You know, I was like in 8th grade, and I would go to Menchie's a lot.
Big boy. Big birdie, big birdie,
Big birdie. I would go to Menchie's with my friends a lot, and my mom once, like the second time I went, I told my mom, oh, she asked me, where are you? And I said, Menchie's. And she's like, yo no conozco a Menchie. It was a cute little American mom. What you just asked me? Like, I don't know. ¿Cómo se llama? ¿Quién es Menchie?
That's funny.
It's cute. It was so cute. I was like, mami, que tú eres una migrante de Cuba.
Have you ever tried sending your parents memes? Like, just
there's no way I will do that.
It didn't work for me either.
They don't know.
I tried to de-escalate.
My parents don't know it. Dude, I don't get how this works in their mind. They still have the same cell phones I do. They have everything. If you show your parent a picture, they will ask you, even if it's a meme, even if it's someone, whatever it is, you can show them a picture of a famous actor they've seen in a movie, and they'll be like, ¿Quién es ese?
Es tu amiguito.
Es tu amiguito. And you're like, Mom, that's Ryan Gosling. Es tu amiguito. Está bonito.
Does your... Yeah, one time I tried... Do your parents...
¿Y tú vas a casa de su mamá?
do your parents think I'm like a druggie, like influencing you?
Man, I hope not.
Does your mom think I'm like a druggie?
I don't think so. I mean, you look like one.
Yeah.
But so every parent has to be stereotypical about every
right.
person's friend. But I don't think, like me saying, "Hey, I'm going to Albie's place." I don't think they're like, "He's doing drugs again." Look at him. He's doing the drugs again. You know.
I've done all the drugs I ever want to do.
You're gonna stop there? Well, you did do one new one.
I did.
You talk about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I think I've done all the drugs I want to do.
Yeah, I've thought about that before, and I would like to do DMT because DMT just puts your mind in another state that you shouldn't be in.
If you do any psychedelic, you're getting hospitalized.
Dude, I've never broken a bone. I've never gotten hospitalized. The most I've ever done is gone to see a girlfriend that said that she was going through something, and she went to the hospital for like a week, and nothing ended up coming.
So nothing
positive.
happened to you.
Nothing's ever happened.
You're making it about yourself.
No, I'm just saying.
Carlos.
The most that's ever happened has been to
the
someone
most that's
else.
ever happened to me is something that happened to somebody else.
Isn't that nice? That's very selfless.
So, dude, yeah, I just feel like, to be real, I think psychedelics can be a beautiful experience. All that very.
You've done it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I've also had bad trips, and I feel like knowing you, and I could be wrong about this because I've been wrong about it before. I think you'd have a pretty fucked up experience.
Why would you say that though?
Because it can make you have a bad trip if you spiral out. It can make you focus on
the wrong thing.
Yeah.
So let's say, okay.
Like if you start, at least for me, how it's been.
Yes.
If I start focusing on myself, and I
that's all I do.
And I don't mean this as a dig, but it's happened to me. Like I started looking in a mirror, I started focusing on myself, and then it's just downhill from there. And
well,
just,
that sounds normal.
And
like, that's like on everything. That's like a suicide to me.
But it's like the neuroses.
Oh.
It's like neurotic people. I don't feel like do well with psychedelics.
I
And
just got called neurotic by my friend.
well, I think I'm neurotic, and I don't think that's an insult.
No, it's fine. I'm as neurotic as they come. I do.
Yeah, I don't think that's an insult.
No.
I'd be interested
To
if
see
you
how
ever
my body
do
reacts.
psychedelics. Do all the boring shit that they say to do. Have somebody sober, babysit you, yada yada. I know there's gonna be somebody watching it. This who has done acid 15 fucking times, and he's so fucking cool. He doesn't need anybody to babysit him. Well, go fucking suck a dick, you fucking amazing drug person.
Amazing drug people are the best people.
Amazing, dude. People who are good at taking drugs, they are fun to be around. To be honest, I can't even touch it.
Yeah, but also sad.
Yeah.
Once you get to the point that you're like, oh, you're handling this a little too well. Who are you in real life, Pedro? Like, I don't know you anymore, Sandra. Like, I feel like I know a person that's filled with drugs instead of a person that's filled with life.
Dude, so I spent
But yeah,
I spent most weekends in high school, as far as I can remember. Let's say I didn't have plans to like go loiter at a mall or something, which to be honest I did at least every other weekend or so.
I feel like everybody did.
Yeah, no, but I'm not bragging about that. You know, it's fucking
No, it's fine.
But
Yeah.
what I would do on nights that I didn't have plans, and I did it so often that I don't think I realized I was doing it like pretty much every night.
Sure.
I would steal liquor from my parents' little bar, and I would get drunk by myself every weekend
You were the press, buddy.
between the ages of 14 and like 18. Yeah. And I was doing it by myself. I wasn't really talking to anybody about it. And I never really got caught, or they never cared to say anything. And I wouldn't talk to my friends about it either. And it's like I would never really get invited to parties where I would drink and shit. And I never really thought it was a thing. I just thought it was me, drinking some brandy with orange juice. And only when I was a little older did I realize, wow, I was getting fucking sloshed by myself every fucking weekend.
Yeah, you had
Since I was 14.
You had a problem, buddy. I don't know how to say this otherwise, but you sound like you were not good.
I don't think alcoholism is like one way, is black or white.
If you're 14 and you're an alcoholic, hey, we got a fucking problem in our hands. And especially when you don't talk to anyone. What the fuck?
I
can't vouch for that.
I'm just saying I didn't
sorry.
realize that it was an issue at all, or didn't even realize it was a thing because I didn't speak to. It was like,
Did you feel drunk? Do you remember feeling drunk?
Let's say.
Do you remember feeling drunk?
Yeah, I would take at least like 3 drinks every time.
And then what would you feel when you were 14? Like, you would be playing Zelda and you would be
Drunk.
like, "Zug." Yeah, but like, in what sense, for example?
Like
you're 14 right now. You just took 3 drinks, okay? Oh shit. That's pretty much what it feels like.
Dude, yeah, I don't know how to describe it. I was drunk. I would get drunk. I would be on Facebook. I would fucking get on fucking Omegle with my friends.
Omegle. Is it Omegle or
I'm sorry,
Omegle?
forgive me. Well, yeah, man. I mean, it wasn't a big. The kids get drunk, but it's just.
I guess that's true. I just never really did any of that stuff. I guess I just thought it was like too good. I just thought I couldn't do it because I would I felt like I was like, I was branded to be a nerd. So what am I gonna do doing anything else other than nerd things?
So, have you ever done Freon?
No, dude.
I've
I don't
only
even
done this
use
once
Freon.
in my life.
Isn't that thing to clean the air conditioner?
Correct.
Dude, wow. Never even used it for that.
What you do, and don't do this.
Or to inhale it.
What you do, and do not fucking do this, because it will kill you. You can literally die off one time doing it. And I only did it once.
We should tell this. Kids, I hope you're watching.
Do not fucking do this. But what kids do, don't do this. It can literally super chill your lungs and kill you. Yeah. You get a fucking, like, some sort of poker, and you press this valve on the AC unit, that big unit on the outside. You press it, and then you huff the gas that's coming out, and you get really, 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 really high for like 25 seconds.
But what do you... And it just lasts 25 seconds, but you
Lasts
could
like
lose
25
your
seconds.
life?
You could lose your life if you huff too much, yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. I mean, I only did it once, but I'm just saying that's probably the stupidest thing I've ever done.
Yeah, now that you say you've done every drug,
I never said I've done every drug.
No, but you say you're done with. You're like, I'm not gonna try any other new ones. If I had tried,
That's the stupidest one I've ever done, for sure.
If I had tried a fucking, I don't know, a cleaner for a fucking refrigerator and inhaled it inside of my body, I think I would probably be on the same page as you.
You know what though? I have done a drug that's pretty much just as stupid. It's not as lethal, but it's stupid. So Robitussin, right? So I was in college. I was listening to a lot of Future and shit. I wanted to do lean. I didn't know where to get lean.
That's very simple.
Oh, it's very simple?
You just go to your pharmacy, you get some Robitussin, you go and you get some Sprite, and you mix it.
That's not what lean is, but that is what I did. So what you have to do
According
is...
to Lil Wayne.
You don't get you can't get the regular like big bottle of Robitussin because that has DXM or something that's going to hurt your stomach.
DMT.
Yeah. It has something that's going to hurt your stomach if you drink too much, which is the amount you need to get high.
Okay.
So I went to CVS and got these a couple of these mini bottles that didn't have this DXM that makes your stomach hurt, and I had to drink these 2 big mini bottles. I put it in a extra large thing of Sprite. It didn't taste like Sprite because it was so much fucking cough syrup.
Extra large thing of Sprite.
Yeah, because it was so much cough syrup that I had to drink.
2 liter thing?
It was like an extra large thing from like a fast food joint.
Oh, like an extra large cup.
So I drank one of those and I put the 2 Robitussin bottles in there, and I had a very dark trip. And
what did you have?
It was just like I tripped hard, and
do you remember what happened?
Yeah. So like I felt groggy. I felt like you know, like how they say like lean feels. Like I felt like, but I also felt
like a Future song.
Yeah, but I also felt like tripping. Like I was like
that.
Exactly. But I also felt like I was tripping, but not in an enjoyable way. I'm like,
like you're falling into this void where it's super slow.
It felt like I was slow. Yeah, that's exactly how it felt.
I've never done it, but I know how I can describe things that I've never done very well. Very well. Like if you're getting married,
like
dude.
Pussy?
Nah.
You think this episode's got any good stuff?
I have no fucking idea.
I feel like I'm just going for, you know.
You're going for anything that is not your mom's divorce and how she's getting back with
Bro.
her husband.
You're giving me a headache.
It's okay. It's okay. How about rappers endorsing candidates, dude? How about Lil Wayne endorsing a Donald Trump? How about a Lil Pump endorsing a Big D? How about that? How about the girl from Dr. Phil that says "Cash Me Outside" endorsing Donnie J.
That's
Trump?
true?
That's accurate.
Wow.
How about that? What are we even doing anymore? What are we even doing anymore?
I don't know.
I don't know what's going on.
The thing is, man, I have no juice. I told you before we started recording this. Because, man, it's the election, bro. We got to record a podcast, dog. We got to get the content out to the people. That's
not what I said. I said
we're not going to content out of the people. The people want content.
Okay.
We promised them content. Let's give them some content.
Well,
you said content so many times, but
we didn't promise a content thing. We said
But the thing is, I have no juice. I have no hot takes on Donald Trump. I'm talking. Yeah, we're tired. We recorded some shit, and I have nothing in the tank right now. And this guy is fucking using me like a whore, like a fucking trained lion at the circus. Like,
fuck you.
We got 3 more shows. Come on, Brittany.
Brittany?
Yeah.
I'll call you Bert, you bitch. This message was brought to you by the Miami Metro Zoo. The Miami Metro Zoo. Lions don't deserve to be in cages. Lions don't deserve to be in cages. The Miami Metro Zoo.
I remember when we visited Cuba when I was around 7 years old. We went to the zoo, and the lions were asleep. The lions were asleep and sad, and that's just like
Isn't that a fucking great picture? Of
that's a picture of communism. You know, the lion is asleep and sad. And he's in a cage. Because when you don't give people the blessing of capitalism and don't let them create their own businesses and make their own way in this God-given earth, when you say that they must do everything for the state, they won't do anything at all.
That's true. They'll just sit there and sleep like lions.
Lions, caged lions who could have been so much more, but now they're just sleepy and sad.
Oh my god. What else do Cuban people do in Cuba?
Get diabetes?
Then, one, get diabetes because all they do is eat sugar.
Yeah.
2, fuck whenever.
Fuck whenever.
3, live in a house from the ages of 1 to the ages of 90 in the same house with 9 people.
That's owned by the government because you will never own your own home.
El comunismo vive. El comunismo va.
Bro,
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I didn't mean to call you a bird.
no, it's okay. It's just that I think you're,
Did it bring, like, memories?
no, it's just, the thing is, I think you're a small man.
What?
I think you're a small man.
What do you mean?
I think you're a tiny guy.
What does that mean?
I think you're a tiny guy.
What does that mean?
I think you're a tiny guy.
Like Ant-Man?
Yeah.
But why?
Because you have to make others feel small.
I see that.
So,
You really think I'm a tiny man?
what if I said yes? No.
Hey, I don't know.
Man, no, it's just a comeback. It's just a thing to say. It's just a line. It's just a clip. It's just some content for the people.
I don't want.
Come on, buddy.
All right, I just want to. I don't know anymore.
I don't think you're a tiny man.
All right. You're
No,
saying I'm fat?
No, buddy, I'm fatter than you.
Okay.
I feel better now.
Oh my god.
So yeah, Tenet sucked.
Tenet did suck.
Tenet sucks. Christopher Nolan is pretentious. Movie theaters are dead. That's fine. If your movie's longer than an hour and a half, you're
Get out! Enough. I've had it. I've had it with movies that are longer than an hour and a half. I thought I liked, dude. I watched fucking Captain America: Civil War, that movie, which was supposed to be incredible, and I fell asleep through it. That's when I knew. 1, I had a problem, and that's when I knew. 2, movies are too long nowadays.
Movies.
And as someone that's trying to be an actor and trying to be in all the scenes that he can, I myself wouldn't want to be in so many fucking scenes because I know that people are going to get bored. I know people are going to get confused. If you're a movie about time travel, shut up. Enough of you. If you're a movie about time travel, give me a map with the ticket. Give me a map of when each scene is happening. Scene 1 is happening in 1973. Scene 2 is happening in 1980. Scene 3 is happening 3 days after, but this guy doesn't know it. What are we doing? Bro, give me a map. There's no need for me to figure out this movie. I'm watching a film. I'm not reading a fucking 8-push novel here that I have to write an essay about in my AP paper and get a 3.
Wait. 8-push novel. So you're reading an AP United States history novel? How does that work? Because I read no novels for that class.
I didn't. Okay. Do you know what's his name? Simmer. What's this guy?
Hans Zimmer.
No,
Yeah.
that's the composer.
The Zimmer, the communist.
Correlation. No,
Yeah,
no.
the socialist. The People's History of the United States.
There you go. I consider that a novel as opposed to a.
That's a novel.
I consider that a novel.
You consider that a novel?
It's written really
Some
well.
would consider that history.
It's still history. It's
Some
a
would
history
consider
novel.
that history.
It's a history novel.
You consider that a novel.
What would you consider something that's written so well that it sounds like it's almost like, for example, Hamilton. Is Hamilton history or?
Bro.
Hey. What's Hamilton?
I mean, Hamilton's good, but it's
Hamilton's-
annoying.
Whoa.
It's really good. Listen, Hamilton is really good.
Man.
Hamilton. The thing is, and I don't think anybody.
How would you write like you're running out of time?
There's people that hate on Hamilton. I'm not one of those people.
I know you're not. I thought you were not.
But there's people that like just break out into song on Hamilton. It's like the same sort of fandom.
History has its eyes on.
And it's just a certain joy.
I love it.
That's so annoying.
Wait.
It's like there's something about this that I don't want to give into.
Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it.
And
wait
I
for
do.
it.
Every
I am
time
the
I know
one
all the
thing in
songs.
life I can't control. I am inimitable, I am an original.
But don't you see the cringe in there?
Where's the cringe? It's just too.
That's what I'm saying. There's people who can see there's people who only see the cringe in Hamilton, and there's people who don't see any cringe in Hamilton, and then there's people who love it.
But do you think the cringe is there because it's like we're singing about people that were racist and homophobic?
I think at the end of the day,
people.
we have to acknowledge the fact that musical theater is a thing in 2020.
It's not a thing in 2020.
Is a thing in 2020.
What does that even... Like, you think it's more of a thing in 2020? I'm very confused with where you're going.
The thing is, it's very impressive, right? Musical theater takes a lot of work.
Sure does.
It takes a lot of skill, lots of years of practice.
Sure.
But it's like... It's also a little bit of a cringe fest.
You think it's a cringe fest?
I'm not saying I feel that way 100%, but I'm saying it's like... You ever get a smoothie from...
You want a smoothie, buddy?
You ever get a smoothie from Smoothie King,
You want
right?
a smoothie, buddy?
Let's say you get a smoothie every day from your favorite smoothie place.
Come back.
Yeah. And then you get it with your buddy, and then you let's say you and me, we always get these smoothies at the smoothie place. We love it. Yeah. You get the Banana-Rama, I get the Mango Wowie.
I love how this is like in the two bros universe.
Yeah, you get the Banana-Rama, I get the Mango Wowie.
Mango Wowie.
And then one day I'm drinking my Mango Wowie, you're drinking your Banana-Rama, and I say, and you have to go somewhere. And I'm like, all right, peace out, bro. Have fun with your smoothie. I'll have fun with mine. And I'm walking away, right? And I meet up with my other friend. I meet up with my friend Eric. I'm like, what's up, Eric? Where's your smoothie? And he's like, nah, man, I don't like that place's smoothies. Those smoothies are way too chalky. You don't taste that? You don't taste that chalky grittiness? Yeah. And I'm like, no, I don't really know what you're talking about.
I don't taste that either.
And
Sorry,
Eric. And then I start drinking it, and then I get a little bit of grittiness, right? And I'm still drinking it, still like it, but now I'm like, huh. I'm like,
there.
Huh.
Yeah.
Right? And then
I still don't taste it.
And then the next day, we meet up, and we got the smoothies. And then suddenly, I'm a little less pumped about the smoothie. I'll still get it. It still tastes good. And then I ask you, I'm like, hey, man, you ever notice how these smoothies are, like, they have, like, a grittiness in them? I don't know if it's the protein powder or what. And you're like, I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, that's where I'm at right now. I'm still drinking the smoothie, but there's a grittiness in there. There's a cringiness in Hamilton that I must acknowledge. And it's not just because I'm trying to look cool for Eric. It's not just because I'm trying to look cool for Eric.
How does a madman draw of a quart in the middle?
Okay, you know what it is? You know what?
Stop in the Caribbean and squalor. And nothing better gets with the parlor. The $10 fighting dollar inside a dollar. Cause a hot dollar had some dollar harder. And the stump to buy 14. He got the fucking qual dollar.
Family Guy did this better, by the way.
What I did?
Yeah, they had a clip where Stewie was singing that whole song, and then he started to get like snot out his nose, and he's like, "The damn father, father."
That's pretty good, man. Para que Stewie.
I was watching the Freestyle Love Supreme documentary, and Lin-Manuel Miranda seems like a little bit of a dick.
You know what? I met 2 people in the past year that don't like Lin-Manuel Miranda, which I never thought I would meet.
Like people that know him personally?
People that are from Puerto Rico that don't like him.
Yeah. No, it wasn't Nero.
Huh? No, Nero's...
We should support a GoFundMe every episode. Like, we should genuinely support a GoFundMe every episode. Because, like, somebody, like...
I'm going to put it here. I'm going to find a GoFundMe.
Listen, support... Okay, so we're going to find a GoFundMe. Lisa with Lyme disease. Donate...
For sure. Donate to Lisa with Lyme disease.
But seriously, no jokes here. It's just like a good cause. Give whatever you can. Right here. Here's the link. Or we're going to put it wherever the link goes. But here's
it's down there, but I'll probably put like a little picture here.
And just trying to do some good. I know we joke a lot, and I know we say some off-color shit.
Yeah, or not really anything of any value at all.
Yeah, we just say very lukewarm takes about...
Yeah, that are a little grainy. like they taste a little bit grainy.
Oh, dude, callbacks.
Yeah.
Callbacks.
Yeah,
The
we have a lot of
essence
those.
humor.
A lot of those.
Somebody should tell Brendan Schaub about that.
Hey, buddy.
Somebody should buy Brendan Schaub the masterclass with Steve Martin.
Yeah, they should. And maybe one of these days, if Brendan Schaub keeps getting bigger, and
then he explodes.
And he explodes.
He's
and
a
he grows
fatty.
his
Because
podcast.
Brendan Schaub is a
Hey, let's not
fatty.
do this. You know who else is a fatty? The man your mom is dating. And then we're gonna feel like we want to go and finally get back with our dad. We're gonna want your mom to get back with your dad so you can feel what it was like to play baseball again without getting worried about you being one of the people that are going to get in trouble because your stepdad is this man. And now you, because you're living in this vein of this man, you are seen as this man to the rest of the country, to the rest of the people that are playing in this little league, right? So that's what's happening right now in this country. At this very time, it's 2:44 in the morning. Brendan Schaub might be president. Brendan Schaub might date our mom in 4, instead, in 8, in 12, in 20 years. What's up?
So, conclusions from today's podcast. 1, we're both straight edge now.
As in, we're not going to do any drugs.
We're not going to do any drugs. 2,
exciting.
we've gotten out all the poison we had towards Brendan Schaub, and are gonna approach his material with less of a sense of judgment.
A little bit of almost like if you're when you have your friend that had like a little bit of a problem.
Problem? Like you mean like problem?
No, like just like you know that he's not okay. Like
yeah, but that's not like oh he gets down. That's like he has a degenerative disease. That's not like oh
yeah, but when you see him perform, you're like, well, this is funnier
issues.
because of that.
Hey, if you're a booker and you're just booking a guy that has a degenerative fucking disease, you might be a piece of shit.
But it's just actually funny though. Like half the shit he says makes me laugh half the time.
Yeah, because he's dying. Because his brain is eating itself.
Is that what we laugh at when Joe Biden says shit too? Different.
Well, Joe Biden, it's supposed to happen.
Oh
this
God.
guy's in his 20s, and his brain is eating itself. Oh my God.
Oh,
What a terrible, terrible disease.
Dude. Oh my God. Let's see if Trump is president. Hold on. Hold the phone. Oh?
Is he?
No, but right now we're at 2:25 with Joe, Mr. Joe Dab. What am I doing? It's 3 in the morning.
Oh wait, man. So what can we talk about? One last little segment.
One last little segment.
For the people.
I really want to talk about what is the fact that me and Albie are about to go into 2 liberal states, and we don't know what's
states, bro.
2 literal liberal states, and we don't know what's about to happen. We're both we consider ourselves pretty let's say liberal,
Leftist.
We consider ourselves a little leftist in this podcast.
AOC. You know?
No, but we're independent, but we lean towards the left. It's fine, okay?
I would have voted for Bernie.
Oh, me too. But then again, imagine if I voted for Bernie and what my dad would have said. If he thought that Joe Biden was a socialist, Bernie is a literal self-proclaimed socialist. I know.
You know what? Bernie has said some out-of-pocket shit, though.
I'm not gonna lie, he really has.
Castro and the Chavez.
It's not trustworthy, and I don't want to keep saying shit that's gonna put me inside of a fucking coffin.
I don't want to say shit that puts me inside a box. So I don't want to say I'm a rapper.
And support.
No, I'm just saying I want to rap, but I don't want to say I'm a rapper. I want to do comedy. I don't want to say I'm a comedian. I want to make a podcast. I don't want to say I'm a podcaster.
I want to be a millionaire so freaking bad, but don't make no millions, never had.
Yo, you know what should be a thing?
What?
Like a music festival called Cringe Fest. where like a bunch of like really cringy acts get together and like a bunch of shitty musicians.
That would be cool.
Yeah, get to like show off for each other. Because you know, like people like shitty.
Who would you have headlined?
You two.
You two, 100%. Featuring Brendan Schaub for sure.
Oh, dude, yeah, Brendan Schaub can be the opening act. Hey, man, how cool would it be if Brendan Schaub got canceled?
He pretty much is. Like, I really don't want to keep hating on this guy. Like, his fucking like.
You know what? I do.
There's no much to hate. Like, his podcast is doing terribly. Like,
dude, imagine if Brendan Schaub was the dude in the local scene.
He would get. Yeah, it would. It wouldn't be good for him. I don't think. It's like doing comedy now.
Oh boy.
It's just the same vibe, really. You get up there and you talk about.
If you're buff, you're pretty much a racist. If you're a well-built man.
That's why I don't go to the gym, baby. Just to prove a fucking point.
Oh man.
That's why. It's for you to know that there's nothing here that is negative towards any sort of race. I know we both know what the fuck is going on. We're both woke as fuck while also being awake as fuck while also being asleep as fuck, okay?
Bro, I can't believe it's 3 goddamn in the morning.
I know. And you know what I can't believe?
What?
That we have no president yet.
Oh, okay, this podcast has been brought to you by the
election of 1800.
How does a
Bastard, orphan, son of a whore and a Scotsman, black in the little of a forgotten spot in the Caribbean, the missing Mr. Dinner in the squalor, when there's a middle feeder window collar, the $10, me and Albie are going to New York and Chicago, and we're going to see what's going, and we're going to see far, and we're going to see Civil War, and we're going to feel what it's like to be into a war, and Alexander Hamilton. My name is Alexander Hamilton. Me and I'll be in Chicago. Oh, just you wait. Just you wait. How do you think things are going to be in Chicago for real?
I think they're going to be fine. I think they're going to be fine.
You think you're going to be okay?
I think I'm going to be okay.
Do you think we'll have a president by the
wins.
time we come
If
back?
Trump wins, neither of us are going to be okay.
Yeah, I'm going to be in New York. Albie's going to be in Chicago for the next few days. And this is going to be fun for everybody. This will come out while we're both in those separate cities, not with each other, which is unlike us. But it'd be good to take a little bit of a break.
Yeah, it'd be really good to take a little bit of a break.
We do a lot together. We're pretty much comedy partners at this point. We're pretty much we are Albie and Costello, or Albie and.
Oh, that was a good one.
We are Albie and Carletto.
We are Albie and Cartel because he's Mexican.
we are Brendan Schaub and whoever he has as a host in this podcast now. We are the Chris D'Elia and Brian Callen if they were good guys.
Uncancelable.
Ciao. Why? I don't know, but
I think it's because I'm short.
That might do it, and my accent.
Is that why
help.
you? Yes, it does help.
Makes you seem a little bit dumber than I am. And I like that. And I love that. But we are the Andrew Santino and the Bobby Lee. We are the Chris DiStefano and the fucking Giannis Papas, dude. We are the motherfucking Whitney Cummings and whatever influencer I want to be today. We are the comedy duo that you needed, okay? We are that magician and that other magician that doesn't talk. We are, who else, dude? Help me out here. We are Rainn Wilson and Steve Carell. We are, who else? What else?
We are
Mitzi Shore and Pauly Shore. We are, who else, dude? Who else? We are, dude, we are Vrim Diesel and Pauly.
Bro.
What's his name, bro?
You are the Robin to my Batman.
Oh, dude, you're the Rock to my Kevin Hart.
Dude, you're the Underground to my Railroad.
Oh, well, you are the 8-push teacher to my 17-year-old.